Okay, welcome back to the second lecture in this series. Yes, so we've done exercise 1 and 2. Let's look at another addition exercise. Yes, so here's another little, example. It says add row 9. So add row 9 and put the answer in H9. So what do I do? Pretty much, again, highlight. Hold down your left key, drag it across, covering that, and press your auto sum, and you have your answer there. And all I have to do is now drag, if you like, these down together, and that will automatically calculate row 10 and row 11. Yes, which is what I've asked in here. And then I ask you to add all the columns. So I basically want you to now add all of this, add this and tell me what your answer is. And that's that. And that's the sum of that. Yeah, so all I did was, again, left click, bring down, and I got my 115. And again, if I drag in here, I can literally drag that formula right through, getting my answers for all of those, for all the other columns. You can see, yes, you can see that Excel can do a lot of things very quickly for you. Yes. So that's exercise 3 on addition. Yes, and that's something you should be comfortable with. Okay, let's move on to subtraction. Right, so typically in the exam they will ask you, they could ask you, but they will always give you the formula, or if you like, the process of what they're trying to ask you. So for example, they might ask you to calculate profit, but they'll always tell you that profit is income less expenditure, income minus expenditure. And I've written out here, carry out the following exercises. If profit is equal to income minus expenditure, find the profit for the data. Yes. So here you have some data. I'm just going to make this look pretty first. You have some data. And what are they asking? They're asking you to find the profit. So basically income minus expenditure. So what do we always do? Functions always start in Excel with the equal sign. So always press your equal sign. That's what you start off with. So what are you saying? You want to say income minus expenditure. So what do? We've pressed the equal sign, click on the 5,000, for example, and because that's what we're saying, and minus. So just go next to your plus sign. Yeah, it's not, you don't have to, choose the, as though you're picking the top. You just want a minus, so just press the minus sign, which is next to the 0. Yes, it's the key between 0, the number 0, and equals. Just press minus. Just press it. You don't need to press shift or anything. Minus. And press the 3,500, and press OK. Yes? So just practice that a few times to make sure you've got that right. Yes? Equals. Click the first cell, minus the second cell, and there you have it. And then the thing is, again, like all things, we don't have to do all of them individually. I've done the first cell, and it will take my formula. If I hover over the corner over here and I drag it down, I will have found the profit for all the other cities. Yes? So practice that. Practice that. As I say again, you can see it's very much there. Equal sign, click there, minus that, and you have your figure. And that's subtraction. Yes, and let's do multiplication. And so here we are, multiplication here. So you have here the data for a high school in column B, the number of students in each class. You have the number of classes, and they're asking you find the total number of students in the year. Well, if you have 50 students in each class, and you have 5 classes, well, I guess you can use your calculator first if you want, just to make sure the answer is 250. But the question is, how do we use Excel to do that? Again, it's a function. We always start a function with an equals. Yes? So go into click what the two things you want to multiply, the 50. And you want to multiply, and your multiply button is, if you like, the star, the asterisk above the number 8 on your keyboard. Or you can even find it towards your number pad, the asterisk above the number 9. Yes, so it doesn't really matter, but you need to press the shift button if you're going to go for the one above the number 8 on your main keyboard, or just press the asterisk above number 9. Yes, so you want that asterisk, and you want to multiply this cell. So it's really B8 times C8. So you press enter, and you have 250. And again, hover the corner over here and drag that down, and you get that. Yes, and you get all your answers. And yes, I've asked you, can you format using different colors for the years? So what am I asking? I'm just asking you to sort of practice some formatting. So first of all, what I'll do is I'll format this so everything is in the center. I'll make this bold. Yes, and then in terms of the colors, I've asked you to, so for example, I don't know, the different years can have different colors, and you can see where I've gone to here for colors, color fill. Yes, I can have yellow there, and then I could have, I don't know, red there, you know, and I could have, you know, brown there, and you could just keep going, you know, and play with a range of different colors. Yeah, you can see how that works. Okay, great stuff. So in this short lecture, we have looked at subtraction, yes, and multiplication. Important to always remember that working out our functions always begins with the equal sign, and then we go into the cells we're interested and then drag down. Okay, great stuff. See you in the next lecture.